Okay, it's just setting up to go live on YouTube. Okay, we're live on YouTube as well. Oh, fantastic. Okay, yay. So we're on Zoom and live on YouTube. Oh, okay. Let me just mute this. Okay, just mute it. Okay, great. So once again, welcome to this month's MediSing Circle. And we have a special circle, special program for you. And we have the beautiful Cornelia Lance with us. I'm just going to introduce Cornelia to everybody. We've cleared our space. We've sent love and healing to all our brothers and sisters and to all sentient beings on our divine planet. And so we're ready to get started. So let me introduce Cornelia to everybody. So Cornelia Lance is a German mezzo-soprano, cultural director of a city in the Black Forest, opera producer and cultural activist and positivist. Cornelia Lance has performed solistically, among others, at the Staatstheater in Stuttgart, Tonhalle in Zurich, Prinz Regent Theater in Munich, Beijing Opera, and the Dubai Arts Theater. She studied voice at the Musikhochschule in Stuttgart, here in Germany, and at the Manhattan School of Music in New York. Additionally, she finished her exams in music education with majors in violin and conducting. She also studied Americanistics at the University of Stuttgart in Germany and Columbia University in New York. Cornelia received the Bruno Frey Prize, Cultural Prize of the District of Biberach, and was in the finale of the Nico Dostal Operetta competition in Vienna, and has won TV prizes like the renowned Amnesty Prize and Grammy Prize. With her refugee choir, she has performed in front of the German presidents and chancellors and the United Nations in Geneva, and received invitation from Hillary Clinton to the Women in the World event in New York. Wow, such a profound biography you have. You've performed in so many prestigious places. Cornelia is a beautiful, beautiful biography that you have. So everyone, if you want to learn more about Cornelia, you can go to our website, www.cornelia-lance.com. And I'll put that in the link in a minute, in the chat, okay? So Cornelia, what a pleasure, what a honor to have you here with us today. And can we just start off by asking you, how did you get into music?
Thank you very much for the invitation, Amy. It's a pleasure to be here with you. It's so international, and the honor is mine. When I was 5, 6 years old, my parents took me to a Mozart opera, Don Giovanni, and I felt sitting there, watching this, hearing this, that there's a world above the world, and this thought has never left me. I really wanted to explore this, what is there, and I wanted to study this singing to get more voice, more sound out of your body, and I come from parenthood who always let me play the violin or the piano, but they never thought I would be a professional musician. But so I studied first teaching music in English, and then more and more I got into voice studies, first a little bit in secret too. And this became really a mission to become opera singer. And because I think it's really the inner impression of ourself. You have everything in your voice. If you're tired, if you're sad, if you're lonely, if you're happy, if you're in love, your voice tells everything. And this is what makes this instrument so beautiful and also so fragile and also so close to our being. And also I think when you're singing, you are kind of naked because your heart is in your voice. I became a singer. I sang at several opera houses, you mentioned it, and then I came to the point when I thought, and now is it all about my singing, my agency, my makeup, my there must be more. And I was engaged in the Schleswig-Holsteinisches Landestheater with actors who did perform a political mission and message in their acting, and this led me to the idea that I founded my own community, Refuge Culture, with whom we performed. Music in the political and peace-giving context. And vielleicht maybe one more thing to add there. We performed at a theater which was very, also that they had to decide if they would renew it or tear it down, and the government decided not to, as because of money, to pull it down. And I was there 1 year after, and there was not only no theater anymore, but there were no shops, there were no ice cream parlor, there were no restaurants. The street was only 1 year after the theater, the music, the arts, the dance had been pulled down. The street was an empty street, an empty city center, which I found very, very sad.
Oh, that is very sad. Which town was this, Cornelia?
It was in Schleswig, that's very far in the north of Germany. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, very unfortunate because as you mentioned, music is the world. Music is what unites us, right? Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
yeah. Going on to that about music, what music means to us. I'll just share what it means for me, and then we'll go to you.
Yes, I would love
So,
to.
yeah, for me, music is medicine, right? It's very special to me because it is the essence of who we are as individual and as a collective human race. Music is what unites us, as I already mentioned, and across every culture and age, human beings have always made music, right? We don't have to speak the same language to feel the rhythm or connect to a song. It just unites us. It unites people beyond borders. So for me, it is medicine, it's healing, and a true gift given to us from the universe. And it is the language of the universe, in my opinion. And as many people may know, the universe was created from sound, right? And some researchers, scientists, spiritual researchers have said that it actually began with oh. So yeah, so from this silence, there was this big explosion of sound. So that's how the creation, was created. And many people may know there is a connection between music and astronomy. So this is a very old idea, which goes back to more than 2,000 years to Pythagoras, who was the creator of this Pythagoras theory. So Pythagoras actually said there is geometry in the humming of the strings. There is music in the spacing of the spheres. He literally thought the motion of the planets on the celestial sphere created harmonious music. And if people asked him, why don't we hear anything? He'd say, you can't hear it because you don't know what it's like not to hear it. You don't know what true silence is, which is true. We most of us don't know what true silence is because we don't really sit in that space. We don't actually sit in the silent and experience it, feel it and taste it. So if we all did that, we would really know that there is a connection. We can hear the other realms. We can hear the music in the cosmos. If we all did that every day for a few minutes. Yeah, so there is symphony playing out there in the universe, which is so precise and so divine and so perfect in every tune. It's just incredible. I'm always in awe, wondering how the creator created this wondrous and mysterious phenomena. So also it's music, sound, poetry, they're all kind of they come through our mouth, through our voice, and it's an expression of us, a true expression of us, and it's a way, also a portal. The mouth is the portal to the divine, right? So the voice is a portal to the divine. So it's so important that we do really pay attention and heal our throat chakra in order to heal that voice, in order to step into our power, because our voice is our power. It's our expression, is how we express who we are, our needs, and what we want to our families, to our loved ones, to our community, to the world, and it's a way of speaking our truth. The voice is the way, the path to our truth, right? So yeah, music, songs, poetry, it's all languages of the universe. And I sometimes get downloads of poetry, so mostly in the shower. So I like to recite one of the poems that came through to me recently, and it's called The Strings of the Heart. The stars don't call with voices loud, nor write their names across the cloud. Yet something stirs when night is clear, a whisper only hearts can hear. Before the thrust of flame and steel, before the chart, the lens, the wheel, there blooms a thought no mind can chart. The journey starts within the heart. A longing not for gold or fame, but just to know, to touch the flame, to find in cold celestial light a mirror for our inner night. So look above, but first within. The universe has always been not just a place of dust and part, but born anew in every heart. The journey to the stars begins with the strings of the heart. So thank you for listening, and over to you, Cornelia.
So
What is
beautiful.
music to you?
Oh, thank you, Amy. It's so inspiring what the words you just found. Uh, I think I can
Thank
only
you.
add music is really where words end, music starts. And For me, it has become my language, kind of. I remember very well 2013 when many people were coming to Germany, and I thought, who are these people? I don't even know one man from Afghanistan, one woman from Syria, one somebody from Nigeria. How can I get to know them? And so I took my a friend with a guitar and my score, and I went to a refugee home, and they were in a gym, and I had to convince the security to go in. I said I just want to make some music, and this was really the door opener, because when I came in, I was like, what could I do now? But at the moment I started singing, they turned around waistbands and started to drum, or they were playing the flute, or they showed me their beautiful music. And also I didn't meet a lot of people who spoke English. We had a mean of communication. And this brought me to moving into a refugee home and bringing a Mozart opera together on the stage, which was a very long journey. But I'm now really convinced that this is the language. This is above culture, above cultural differences, above religion, above. It's really uniting us, and I understand an Arabian Horab, and I don't want to say I and they, but other cultures understand Mozart or Bach or our classical music, and it's so universal. And beautiful examples are maybe that we were all in the German Bundestag, and Ahmad said, do you feel what's going on here with your music? We are not allowed to go to our president's palace closer than 1,000 meters, and you're sitting here above your politicians. There's windows all over, and the German Bundestag has a window at the cupola at the top, and we're singing onto them. a
Yeah.
hymn of freedom, and that was a very touching, free moment for me because I think to be able to sing, you need to be free, and or it frees you up. And there were also situations when dramatic situations. Rehearsing with people from all over the world that were fleeing war, and but I will never remember. I will never forget how Isa said when I asked her if she can go on stage now. She was crying a lot because a cousin was in danger, and she said, "What else should I do than sing? I can only sing now, and I will sing from the bottom of my heart." And she went on
Oh,
this stage, and she conquered
mm,
the stage, and she showed it to all the audience, and it was very, very beautiful. Yeah. And maybe one last anecdote where I had a very deep connection with my granddad. He was, I was sitting with him one night when he was about to die, and he couldn't talk anymore. But when I sang very old German folk songs, he started to smile, and he really even knew some words that he added to it, and was so we had this
mm,
very, very deep connection there, which I will never forget.
wow. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing those beautiful stories, Cornelia. It's very
Sure.
touches the soul, you know. Yeah, thank you for that. So now I invite you, Cornelia, just to take us through what you're going to do with us, yeah, in terms of
Yes, I would love.
opera, music, and combining everything. So over to
Yes.
you.
Yes, in maybe I would love if you could get up for this, if you have the chance to stand up, but you can also do it sitting. But if you have the chance, please stretch and get the apples that are growing from your ceilings, get them down, and also get on the tips of your toes, and also roll your shoulders. I want to free up your voices with you in the next minutes. And German voice is called Stimme, and Stimmen means is everything is all right. So everything is in tune. So Stimme, Stimmen, it has to do with being in balance with your body, being free, being flexible, without any blockages. And you need a lot of power. You know, in German Second World War, the singers were given 2 vouchers of food because you need so much power to really sing adequately. And it's not just a little bit singing. It's really to really it's an energetic thing we are doing. Um, so yeah, I'm just massaging a little. Please join me. Massage your necks, and I will talk on. Please think about how many hours you talk every day. Each of you think how much do I talk? How much did I talk today? How much do I talk in average? Is it 1 hour? Is it 5 hours? Is it even you're talking all day? You're a teacher or a mama or a mom or um, a doctor. Or I think in most professions we really have to talk a lot, and now also reflect if you sometimes feel tension in your voice, if your voice is tired at the evening, or if you feel hoarse at the end of the evening. And a few tips for that is really to drink a lot and to make breaks. Your voice is a muscle, so give them a break. If you're teaching, let the pupils do some work for themselves, or add some other media that really also this muscle gets a break. And when you're talking on the phone a lot, make sure that you're in an upright position, not sitting like this, that you really have the power to talk a lot. You can also clap your body now, clap out your body, the arms and the other arm, and then your legs. You don't see mine. We don't see legs on Zoom, I know. Yes, okay. And did some stretching. So now we give a massage to our jaw. The jaw is a very, very strong. Don't know. Also there's a lot of tension in there because many people like to bite at night, or we are collecting tension in our jaw. So if you put your teeth together, the muscle comes out, and exactly where the muscle comes out, you give yourself a massage, a strong massage, please. I remember a teacher in New York, he gave me a massage, and I was getting dizzy and falling to the floor because there was so much tension inside. And Amy, it's very good, I see it with you. Amy's opening with her hands, her mouth. That's what I want. That you really, yeah, Adam, that's also very good what I'm seeing there. That you're able to open your mouth with your hands. Very good, Catherine. That looks good. Also, and this voice teacher, he gave massage to all the famous singers. Like Thomas Hampson came in my lesson 3 times. He interrupted my lesson and wanted his voice massage. Also, he was really famous for this releasing of stress in our jaw. And I want to invite you to do this every morning under the shower to really loosen up. And it's not just this little bit, it's really with some power. Ja, good, Jan. And when you open, yawn, just relax and yawn. Oh, it's always good for us. Yes. So, I want to, you can go on massaging a little bit here. I want to show you why I did this with you. I don't know if you have an idea how our vocal cords look like, but I will show you a picture here. This is the 2 muscles that are lying in our throat, and they swing in a very difficult move like this. For example, at the tone A. They swing 440 times a second, so very, 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 very much. And this difficult swinging can be interrupted or can be broken by some kind of, for example, if they're tired or if you're coughing, then there's a little bit of slime there, and that's interrupting this very, very precise swinging. And also they're lying in here in our larynx, and all around it there are lots of muscles which we don't need when we're singing. So it's all about letting those muscles loose and only using the muscles that we really need. Because I show you there's lots of muscles around these vocal cords. We want to get rid of tension there. So if you can just loosen all these muscles around your larynx, and you can even push it to the side from right to left. Sometimes it feels like there's a little bit of sand in there. Don't know how it feels with you. Yeah, but and also loosen everything around. So now we have released our jaw, we have released the muscles around our larynx, and now I want you to also release the tongue muscle, because this fellow is a very big muscle. You see that? It's all here. I don't know if you can see it. Okay. So there are kinds of exercises that they don't look so beautiful. You don't have to do it in the camera, but I will show you. It's really one very, very good exercise. It's called pleural exercise, and he rolls up the tongue. So he fixes the tongue behind the lower teeth, and then he does this. And to have the perfect stretch, we even roll your eyes up like this. Beautiful. Do you feel this widening of the tongue? Also, this is a beautiful exercise to get this all free here. And then you can also with your tongue brush, like if you were brushing your teeth, you can do that. So it's about making all of this loose to get rid of all the tension you could have there. Um, yeah. Um, Now we could go into a slight humming, like if you no, first we have to get the breath. So in order to get those vocal cords to swing, we need breath. We need a stable breath. And in German we have the word Stütze, which means something like column, which I hold, but which is a tight word. I think a beautiful word, the most beautiful language, Italian language, it's appoggiarsi in petto, which means to lean into the chest, yeah? To lean from inside into your chest. So the muscles you need to breathe, it's a flat muscle in your belly here all around. And in order to lean it is you have to put your hands on your hips and to really breathe this low, yeah. You can do it sitting or standing as you like. If you're sitting on a wooden chair, that's also very good. Then maybe you can feel your bones where you're sitting on, and it would be nice if you have the feeling to breathe into these bones and to breathe into your hips. That's how deep we want to breathe, because then from there you can have the power. So let the air out and breathe in again, and then breathe out on and breathe in again. Genau. And you shouldn't lift your chest. It should really be very, very low. Once more, and we breathe out on F. And you can make a finger a little bit wet and put it in front of your mouth and try if the air will reach your finger. Like you breathe in and then or practice it with a candle so that the candle moves a little bit all the time. But this air should not be interrupted. It should be a steady air coming out. For singing and for talking, this is the basis that you need. So it's really this feeling of leaning into the chest, leaning into your hips, leaning into your even into the bones you're sitting on. That's so low, you have to feel it. Maybe the women amongst us, maybe you have given birth. It's really this feeling of really all the way down into your hip. That's how deep we breathe. Now let's try again. We breathe in and then we hum together. We hum If you want, we can switch on our microphones. Also, the ones who don't want to show themselves, you are heartily invited. And let's see how we make a sound together, a universal sound. So breathe in all together, and then we do. Now, everyone pick a note. Don't. It was beautiful. You took my note, but now pick your own sound of today. Maybe you're very happy and you want a very high note. Maybe you want a low note. Just pick the sound you want to produce today. Breathe in.
Breathe.
Nice. Okay, beautiful. And in order to hold this, you notice you really have to sit on this breathing column that you have built up. Then this sound will just be streaming out of you and not stop. And when we are talking, it's the same. So we are breathing in very low, and then we can talk and talk and talk on, and then when we have to breathe, we breathe again. Very intelligent people who talk a lot, they sometimes they make very long sentences, and it's so important what they're talking about that they don't add another breath, and so the voice is getting more and more like this. Then at the end you feel like you want to breathe, but this is really try that you really give your voice always enough breath, because what happens if you do then the vocal cords are smashing together, and that's what you really want to avoid. Also with coughing or with breathing like this, yeah. And also sometimes when we're talking, for example, if we say apple, we are building up pressure there. When we say apple, and the vocal cords are smashed together, and that's really what we don't want. So if you tend to do that, you can add, for example, an H. So you say apple, apple, apple. You can try it out. That to make it a little smoother. Apple, apple, apple. To help you to make the vocal cords not being smashed together. Okay, so now I want to go with you into a mantra. I have a little baby. Her name is Rafaela. She's just 4 months old, but she's now with daddy because I wanted to concentrate on you, but I have a substitute baby now with me. But I want you to take an imaginary baby or a friend or somebody who is good to you and who gives you lots of good energy, whom you like to be with you in your arm, like an imaginary arm, and I want you to swing with him and to sing his or her name. Like I will start like and also before we do that, put your hand on your chest, please, and hum a low note like this. Do you feel the vibration here? This is your chest voice, because all those bones are vibrating when you're singing low. When you're singing a higher note, see what happens if you sing high, if you do this. Is it still vibrating? Thank you. Yeah. Did it still vibrate when you were singing up there? Did you feel
Not so much
Yeah,
for me.
not so much,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Because then it's these bones which are vibrating and which are used to produce higher sounds. But for the chest voice, for the low notes, and also for talking, you're using this space to vibrate. Yeah. And now I want to go with you in this space. So you take your imaginary friend, baby, husband, wife, whatever, and I will sing it for Rafaela. That's our calm her down. But you please take the name of your beloved and sing his name and do this mantra with me. Mba Rafaela, Mba Rafaela. Yeah, you can close your eyes. I think we need to switch the mics off because it's unfortunately we are in other times. So I will just sing, but you please sing with me for your beloved. Mba Rafaela, 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 Mba Raffaela, Raffaela, Raffaela. Mhm. I want to invite you to come back, but I think, yeah, it gives me this very warm feeling in this trance and this coming all to myself in this crazy everyday life. Singing about names, I want to invite you to sing your own names, like with a gesture and maybe with a little melody or with the move of your name. Like I would say, my name is Cornelia. So maybe you want to repeat with me. It's Cornelia. Once again, Cornelia. And a little bit more singing. Cornelia. Cornelia. And maybe Adam, you're so it's so beautiful to watch you how you improvise with me. Maybe we want to sing your name. You want to try?
Adam.
Beautiful. Ah,
Adam.
and again. Ah,
Adam.
beautiful. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much for sharing. You wanna invite somebody else, Adam?
Um, Janine Mosley, maybe.
Yes.
I don't know.
It's a beautiful name. We want to sing your name. Can you make a suggestion how to sing it? Wait, you need to switch off on your microphone on the left, in the button on the left. Yes.
Janine,
Oh,
Janine,
yes, we sing with you.
Janine.
Janine, Janine, Janine. The whole name feels like a big invitation. It's beautiful. Thank you, Janine, for sharing.
Thank you.
Maybe Simone, you want to share your name with us? Or I don't know how you, in Germany it's Simone, but it's or is it Simon? Or it's on the bottom at the left, this microphone symbol. Don't worry. You want to search and we ask Paula. You just showed yourself. And
Yes, I heard it. I
Simone
heard it.
has it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. 1 second. I hope
Yes.
it will stay. Oh,
Yes.
don't fall over, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay, like that. Simone.
Ah, Simone.
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 Thank you. It's so beautiful. Paula, I just made you already nervous. Share your name with us.
Paula.
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 Paula. I find it so beautiful how it comes from your heart. All of you most of your gestures are really reaching from your heart out, which is so beautiful. Then let's make it. Let's Manisha and Catherine share your name too. Manisha, you wanna sing with us? Is that okay for you?
And then, yeah, fine. Manisha.
Manisha, 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 and Catherine, you please go ahead.
Catherine.
Catherine, Catherine, Catherine. And Amy, you want to round up our round of singing names, please? With your beautiful name.
Amerpa.
Amarpa,
Amerpa. Amen.
Thank you very much. It's a Ellen, you showed yourself. Did you want to sing your name with us?
Ellen.
Oh, you're going up. I like it.
Ellen.
Ellen, Ellen. Beautiful, thank you. I find it. I find like in these 4 minutes now, you have opened up such a universe for me from these little pictures I just saw before. I could have a little peek into your hearts and into your beautiful voices and sparkling eyes, and this is what voice makes, and this is was also what helped me to get introduced to this new people who were coming in my life, because I think they felt that if there's somebody coming singing with me, she might not have a bad intention, and use this power we have with our voices. Even if you're not always singing, but also in talking, you can use your voice when you're making it beautiful melodically. Use the power you have there. Like you would never talk to a baby evilly, or you always have this nice, beautiful sounding high voices, and use it. You don't have to talk to everybody like to a baby, but use this power you have with it and the trust you have in your voices. And now what you just showed me, that gave me a big impression of what a beautiful community this is here. Yeah, I think Amy, we have prepared the Satanam. We want to make a transfer to Amy's culture and to my culture. I've done this several times for that I did workshops with Arabic people who were showing their way of singing Orab. They're singing like Alelie, and very much also in the throat. And we always try to sing in the body like yeah, and we tried to make a battle out of it. And what made me always very happy is that each person in his culture, he is at home, and so he can offer you something, and he at the moment you let him sing in his culture, you also find you're sitting there like a child. Just it's unbelievable what other cultures can do with their voice, and so we want to try to make a kind of fusion. It's not so easy with this Zoom. We have been dealing with it, but so we go into the Satanam, right?
Yes, let's go into the chant and the mantra. So it's Satanam Vaheguru. Satanam means the true name, and Vaheguru means the wondrous, the divine creator. So I'll start off first, and then Cornelia will do it in her beautiful voice in opera
Yes.
style.
And I invite you also, if you feel like you want to join in, with your cultural background, with your way of singing, hum with us, sing with us, play with us. What you feel is right.
Okay, so I'm just going to put the tabla and the instrument on, and then we'll sing with that. Okay, here we go. Satnam ji, Vaheguru ji, Satnam ji, Vaheguru ji, Satnam ji, Vaheguru ji, Satnam, Satnam, Satnam ji, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru ji, Satnam, Satnam, Satnam ji, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru ਸਤਨਾਮ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਸਤਨਾਮ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਸਤਨਾਮ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 Yeah. Cornelia, you?
I don't know how it, if you could hear everything, the mixture of the voices. No? Okay. Okay. Sometimes it's fading out. I'm sorry that's what Zoom does. We tried it in several versions, but also the idea is really take a mantra, or in German it's called Generalbass from another culture, and try to improvise on it with another culture, and try to get into a fusion of cultures via music. I think there's a beautiful example how another singer did it. Maybe we want to show that, as it's difficult to do it with the technique, or Amy. We can,
Could you do it on your own? Just the Satnam.
yes, sure. Satanam Vaheguru Ji, Satanam Vaheguru Ji, Satanam Vaheguru Ji, Satanam Vaheguru Ji, Satanam, Satanam Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru Ji, Satanam Vaheguru Ji, Satanam Vaheguru Ji, Satanam Vaheguru Ji, Satanam Vaheguru, Vaheguru Ji, Satanam Vaheguru Ji, Satanam, Satanam Vaheguru Ji, Satanam, Satanam Vaheguru Ji.
Wow, that was very powerful. Kind of lit up my solar plexus. Yeah. So thank you. They're very powerful. Thank you. Beautiful, powerful voice. Yeah. Okay. So next, I would just like to. I have a lovely young lady playing the veena. It's a traditional Indian instrument, and I'd like to play that and sing Hallelujah with this background music. And if you want to join me in the verse, Hallelujah, we can all sing together the verse, Hallelujah. Okay, so it's just like a 2-minute. So yeah, I'm just starting on my singing journey, so bear with me. So this is like the beginning of my journey. So I'll just share that music with you. Hold on, where is it? Okay, first share screen. Okay, so this is Keith now who's playing the Hallelujah with the Veena. Okay. I've heard there was a sacred chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor falls, the major lifts, the baffled king composing hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to a kitchen chair, she broke your throne and she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Okay, so that was the Hallelujah with the Veena. So I hope you enjoyed that. So now we'll just open the floor to any questions. There's the QA part of it. Any shares you want to share on what Cornelia shared about the voice, and thank you, Cornelia, for giving the scientific background as well of the throat, the voice, the tongue. That was really very interesting. So anything anybody want to ask Cornelia or share with us, you're more than welcome to. You can unmute and ask your question or share.
We have a comment. Yeah, thank you very much, Paula.
Yes, thank you, Paula. Yeah, Paula's shares. That was very beautiful and felt very freeing to just let my own voice be heard. Yeah, that's the power, stepping into the power of our voice, stepping into our power, because our voice is our power, right? It's the way, the path to our truth, to our true essence. So important that we all step into the power of our voice and speak our truth, especially during these times, unprecedented times on our planet, yeah. Okay, thank you, Manisha. Thank you for your beautiful comment. And anything else you'd like to add, Cornelia, to the audience, people listening?
I just want to encourage you to treat this beautiful instrument that's the expression of your inner soul in a very nice way. You would never run a marathon without warming up. You would never go doing lots of sports without stretching. Warm it up. Give it space when you feel you're ill. Don't talk on it. Try to talk less, because it's really a very important, beautiful organ, and you need it, and take care of it.
Oh, yeah, thank you for sharing that, Cornelia. Yeah, Sylvia, I take it you just joined us, so I am recording this, so you will get the replay if you missed most of the session. So now I'd like to close the circle with this prayer, and then the Hallelujah with Sonam and the Sufi Gospel Project. So we'll end with that beautiful Hallelujah, sound, music, and lyrics. Okay, so let's just close the circle with this.
One more thing, it was really a big pleasure to all see you, feel you, hear your beautiful voices. Thanks for joining in and to letting you, to join into the invitation. Thank you.
Yeah, big thanks to Cornelia Lantz for coming and joining us today with a beautiful voice and showing us the power of our voices, right? Yeah, thank you, Cornelia. Okay, so let's step into our heart again and close the circle. May we carry the peace and stillness of this time together as we return to our lives. May the insights and revelations we've experienced today inspire us to live with greater awareness, compassion, and kindness. May we continue to cultivate a deeper connection with ourselves and with the world around us. We offer gratitude for the shared experience and for the wisdom and grace that has guided us. May this circle be a source of strength and support on our individual paths. May we leave with a sense of hope and renewed purpose. And may our hearts be filled with joy, peace, and gratitude. And so it is. Thank you. So let's listen to this beautiful Hallelujah song by Sonam. It's Sonam Kaldra and the Sufi Gospel Project. So let me share my screen again.
I heard there was a secret chord that David played, and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? Now it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her there upon the roof, her beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. Delilah tied you to a chair. She broke your throne and she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. You say I took his name in vain. I do not even know which name the holy dove was moving up above him. There's a blaze of light in every word. It doesn't matter which you heard, the holy or the spoken. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Allahu, 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 Allahu.
मन कुंत माला मन कुंत माला मन कुंत माला मन कुंत माला فهذا علي مولا مولا فهذا علي مولا مولا من كنت مولا من كنت مولا तारा दिल दरदानी है तारा दिल दरदानी ओम ओम ताना ना ना ताना ना दे ओम ओम ताना ना ताना ना दे या लाली या लाली या ला या लाली या लाली या लाली या ला या लाली मन कुंतो मोला मन कुंतो मोला
Wow, that was very beautiful. And sorry, Cornelia, I did want to ask you, how can people get hold of you? What projects have you got upcoming? If people want to know more about you, your projects, anything that's upcoming, any tours that you're doing?
I will just write my email address here, and then
Okay.
you can. I'm happy if you contact me. At the moment, I'm singing basically in Germany, and this summer I will be 6 weeks singing in Vietnam. But I don't know if we have anybody from Vietnam here. So it's Germany and Vietnam at the moment. But you find all the appointments on my webpage as well under.
Yeah. Okay, I'll share that again. So you've got the CorneliaLanz.com. And the other one is Zukunftskultur as well. That's got,
Yes,
but that's probably in German,
the
right?
webpage of the community. But you find it on both. And if you want, check out some videos on YouTube too, if you'd like. For example, there's the refugee choir in a TV show we try to make projects for peace and understanding also in TV formats. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And do you also give training on voices? Do you give do you have any workshops, trainings on how people can really use the power of their voice?
Yes, just contact me via my email address if you're
Okay.
interested.
Okay, yeah, brilliant. So everyone, we've posted the Cornelia's website. If you want more information, her email address, so do reach out if you'd like more information on her services, her offers, products, what she does or where she's performing. So you can go and see her beautiful performances around, in Vietnam, in Germany, right? Wow, that's amazing, Cornelia. Thank you for all that you're doing for the world. Thank you. Okay, it was a pleasure to have you all here in Community in Circle today with us. And thank you for joining us. And we wish you a beautiful rest of the week, a beautiful weekend ahead. Yeah. And see you next month in the next month MediSing Circle. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Oh, I got a beautiful comment from Ellen. Thank you, Amarpal and Cornelia. I appreciate all that you shared with us and that you are offering to all.
Beautiful.
Lovely. Yeah,
Very
beautiful comments. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you once again, Cornelia. Really appreciate you. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Amy. Thanks for
And
the
see
very
you
good
soon.
preparation. Yes, I'm looking
Thank
forward.
you. Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.